Hi, welcome to today's CAD tutorial. In today's lesson, we would be modeling this kitchen sink. Let's go ahead and begin to create this model. Autodesk Inventor is opened. Let's get a worksheet to begin to create this model. To get a worksheet, Ctrl+N, like we've done so many times, or you can come up here on the top left corner and select New. Now we are going to be working in millimeters, and we are going to choose the standard MMIPT template because by default this template assumes no specific material. We can assign the material to it later, unlike the sheet metal template that knows we are working with a sheet metal. So let's, under part create and 2D object, select the standard MMIPT and create. Now we begin with a 2D sketch, and so let's select that command up here under the sketch group. Click on that, and for this sketch we want to create it from the top plane or the XZ plane, so I will select that. Now let's move up here under the create group. Let's drop down the rectangle options and select the 2-point center rectangle. We bring it to the origin. You know you are there when it turns green, so just click and drag and then click again to place this rectangle. You can press the escape key to get off the rectangle command. Now we would dimension, so pick that command and then we click on this line. Just click to place a dimension. We'll specify the dimension of 1200 as the width. We would enter that. You can click on the view cube to get the work in focus. Now for the height of this, we would give it 500 and we would enter. Let's replace this dimension. So you can press escape to get off the dimension command. Just hover your mouse on it until you see that icon. Just click and drag, and that is fine. Now we would round the corners. For that, we are going to use the fillet command. And so under the create group, choose the fillet option and change the fillet of 2 mm to 25. And we would select those lines that form the corners where we want to put the fillet. And so to this line, that line, this line, that line, this one, and that one, and then finally this and that. You can close the fillet dialog box for now. Now let's finish this sketch. Press the home key to get the work in full focus. Now we would extrude, and so the extrude command, we want to extrude the opposite way. So you can click on this arrow and then you drag down, or you can even under direction click on the second option that says flip. It would flip the direction the opposite way you had it. Now for the distance, I am going to change the thickness of that extrusion to 320, and then I would OK. Now let's create the sinks. And so select this top face and we would create a sketch. Now you can use these arrows here to rotate your work around. Let me rotate it towards the left. Now let's zoom in a little. So under the rectangle command, let's drop it down and choose the option that says the 2-point rectangle. Let me draw a rectangle here. This much is fine. You can press escape to get off the rectangle command. Now we would dimension. And so the distance between this top line and that edge right there is 55. The length of this line is 390. This height as well is 390. And then the distance between this line and that line is also 55. Alright, we need another one of this rectangle on this right side. For that, we would use the mirror command. And so to mirror, we need a mirror line first. Let's pick the line command and draw a line across this face. You can press escape to get off that command. We would dimension the distance between this line and the line we just drew as 25 and enter that. Now let's select this line. First of all, get off the dimension command. We would select this line and make it constructional. Now we can choose the mirror command. It's asking us to select what we want to mirror, which is going to be this rectangle. You can just click and then you drag over it. The mirror line is going to be the constructional line. We would apply and then done. Now let's finish the sketch. Let me turn this work around, and so I would use the view cube. Okay, this way is fine. So to keep or to maintain this view, just right click on this home icon, and then under the set current view as home, choose the option that says fit to screen. Anytime you click on this home icon, okay, it gives you that view. Now we can extrude. So the extrude command, we want to select the profiles we just drew, which is this and that, but we want to cut that, and so we would flip the direction around. The distance of cut is 190, but we want to taper this a little bit, and so under the advanced properties, let's change this angle to -5. So let's see what that does. That extrusion is a little bit tapered, which is fine. I would okay. Awesome. Let's apply some fillets. And so the fillet command, the radius of this fillet is going to be 40, and we want to apply it to this corner, that one, this and that, also to the other sink. All right, we want to apply another fillet of radius 65. We don't have to close this and pick the fillet command again. We can just click on the plus sign here. So we change the fillet to 65 and apply it to these corners as well. And then okay. Now let's select this face and create a sketch. Let me turn this around again. Let me zoom in, and then I would pick the 2-point rectangle command. Let's draw a rectangle across this face, and we would dimension. The distance between this top line and that is 15. Also between this line and that line, you can just click and click on the 15. Between this and that is also 15, and then between this and that you click, and then you click on the dimension you want to put there, which is this one, then you check. All right, we would apply a fillet now. The radius of this fillet is 50 to these corners. We can close this and finish this sketch. Now we would want to extrude. You can press E to extrude. We want to extrude cut. The depth of this cut is just 5 mm, and so we would okay. Now let's apply some more fillets. And so the fillet command, the radius of this fillet is 15. We would apply it to this inner outline. We would click on the plus sign and change the fillet radius to 10, and also apply it to this edge, and we would okay. You can get the home view. Let's inspect what we have. Awesome. Let's even apply another fillet. The radius of the fillet is 10 to this edge and that one. We would okay. Now on this face, I want to create a sketch. Let me turn this, and then I would pick the line command. I would zoom in also. Let me draw a line from this point, which is the midpoint of that very line, to the opposite side. You can right click and then OK to get off the line command. We would select this line and make it a constructional line. Now let's drop down the rectangle options and select the center point slot. We would pick the center point of that constructional line, which is right here. We would click and then draw our slot. We would dimension this slot, and so the distance between this point and that one, let me zoom in. Okay, it's giving us 200. We would enter, and then the radius of this is 12.5. We would enter that as well. We would create multiples of this slot with the rectangular pattern command. So let me get a good view of this. All right, and then pick the rectangular pattern command. The geometry we want to pattern is going to be this one. I can just click and drag over it. And then the direction I want to pattern along, which is the direction 1, I can select this line. Okay, I see one preview of that right here, but I want 5 of them, including the one I have created already. So I'll change this to 5. The distance between each slot should be 45. Alright, the preview looks good, but I want same on the opposite side. So for the direction 2, I'm also going to select this line, but I would flip the direction around so I get it this way. The flip option here, I want 5 of them, and the distance between them should be 45 as well. The preview looks good, and so we okay. Now we can finish this sketch, and we would press E to extrude. The profiles we want to extrude, we can just click and drag over them, which is going to be all the slots. The distance of extrusion is going to be 4, and then we would okay. Now let's apply some fillets. The fillet radius is 4 as well. We want to apply it to this edge right here and this one. Okay, so we'll do same for all of them. I tried this by creating the fillet for the first one. So I extruded the first sketch and applied the fillets and wanted to pattern that, but that didn't work. So we just have to go through this pane activity by selecting the fillets one by one. Okay, so that is it. I would okay. All right, let's make this into a sheet metal profile by using the shell command that is here under the modify group. Okay, so we want to remove the faces. We can select this face as well as that. Okay, so the preview of that is what we have left here. The thickness of that is going to be 2.5, so I would specify that, and then we can okay. Awesome. Okay, so let's create some holes. Let me turn this around. We will select this face and let's create a sketch. I would zoom in and pick the circle command. Let's draw a circle right here. Using the dynamic input box, specify a diameter of 32 and enter that. We will dimension the distance between the center of that circle and this top line as 60. And then let's pick the line command and draw a line right here from this point to that point. We want to use it to constrain the circle. So we would make this line constructional. Then we would apply a vertical constraint between this point and then the center of that constructional line. We would escape that. You can pick the circle command again. Let's draw another circle here. Let's dimension this. The diameter of this is 70. We would enter that and then apply a horizontal constraint, a vertical one first, sorry, between this point, and then we can use this point right here, and then also a horizontal constraint between this point and then that point right there to fully define this circle. Now let's pick the line command and draw a line here. We want to use this line to mirror. We will change this line also to constructional and then choose the mirror command. We would select this circle. The mirror line is going to be this constructional line. We would apply and then done. Now let's finish this sketch and we can press E to extrude. We want to extrude this profile as well as that, and then also this one, but it's going to be an extrude cut. We want the cut to go through all, and we would okay. All right, so let's see. Okay, I prefer to change the diameter of this circle. And so let's open here this extrusion, click on the plus sign, just click on this sketch, right click on it and choose edit sketch. Now just double click on the dimension and we will change that to 60 and check that it would affect the second circle. Since we mirrored that, we can finish this sketch and that modification will be made. Okay, so let's apply some final detailing. We will change the material here to stainless steel. Okay, there it is right here. We can also change the view and the visual style to realistic, so we get rid of those outlines, and then we can apply some shadows and then even some reflections. We can also include a ground plane if we want, and then we can apply some lights, let's say 2 lights. Okay, that gives it a more realistic look. Alright, and so that will be it for today's tutorial. I hope you find this super helpful. If you do, please consider subscribing to this channel, be part of my CAD family. Also do well to like this video, it helps the YouTube algorithm push it to a lot more people. If you have any comments, questions or concerns, you can leave them down in the comment section below and I would address them as soon as I can. Don't forget to save this work. You can also share this with your CAD friends. I'll see you soon in the next tutorial. Bye.